All right, this is cool. So I'm really looking forward to sharing this. This is brand new, and it's something that we've kind of been working on, building on, structuring for a while now. And if you are serious about creating a 6-7 figure business with Instagram, if you want to be one of those people that's earning thousands of dollars per month from this platform, tens of thousands, even hundreds of thousands of dollars from Instagram, then you really want to watch this video. This is going to walk you through exactly how you do it, but also the fundamental things that need to be in place. And the reason I say that is over the past 6 years now, 6-7 years that we've been doing this and teaching people how to do this, there are fundamental things that have to be in place. Instagram is a wonderful tool to be able to leverage this system and use this system and to be able to generate an income. If you have a business, if you don't have a business, that's okay. But if you don't have one of these 5 things in place, you might make some sales, you might generate a little bit of income. You probably have what is called episodic income events, in that you don't know where your next sale is coming from because there isn't consistency and reliability. But when you have these 5 things in place, it can radically transform the results you're getting. And I want to walk you through each of these 5 steps right now. TELOS. This is ultimately your kind of shining light and guide towards being able to generate 6 or 7 figure business with Instagram. So let me walk you through. The number 1 step, absolute fundamental thing that we need to start with, first and foremost, is traffic. Every single business needs traffic. This is the lifeblood of your business. And generally, not always, if businesses aren't making money, it's because they don't have traffic. And there will always be people that disagree with that. People say, no, it's the conversion, or no, it's the offer, and all this kind of stuff. But ultimately, if you have enough traffic, there is always going to be a way you can find what people want and you can offer it to them. That's it. And so getting the traffic in place is absolutely fundamental. Now, the great thing is on Instagram, it is super easy to find your traffic. There's over 1 billion people using this platform right now. People spend 53 minutes a day on Instagram. It's still one of the most popular platforms out there today, and it allows you to do everything. So with 1 billion people spending that amount of time every single day, there's no question whatsoever that your audience is here. And with the tools that are available right now, it's never been more effective and more efficient for you to be able to reach those people. And simply by getting in front of those people, getting your message, your product, your service, your offer in front of those people allows you to bring them back to your profile, allows them to bring them into your business, and it ultimately provides an ongoing consistent stream of income for you as well. Traffic is your first step. 1 billion people using this platform, spending 53 minutes a day, right here, right now, is your opportunity to get in front of a global audience. It's crazy powerful. Now, the traffic is the first step. The second step is having got that traffic and having actually started to build up engagement and interaction with the ideal people, okay? People who have a specific problem and you can solve their problem, you can offer a solution to their problem. Now we want to bring them back to your expert profile. And I would switch that slightly, because it's not just an expert profile. That's fine. People have profiles that position them as an expert and as an authority, but yours wants to be a profitable profile. This is 100% without any question whatsoever, and if you don't see it this way, then and most people don't, so they're using it wrong. This is the top of your funnel, okay? In other words, this is the very, very first step that people will see generally before they enter your funnel. And if you've used Instagram before, or even if you haven't, let's keep it really simple. The simplest way to get people into your business in some form or another is going to be either through your stories, through the link that you have in your bio, or through direct messages, which I can't really show you on this graphic. And so the idea is that when you set up your profile, you want to make sure it's almost like a lander. It's a landing page where every single thing is strategically put there to get your ideal followers, your ideal clients, your ideal customers to take action and make a decision based on the information that you provide them and the problems that they have. And so every element of this can be totally optimized and improved and tweaked to make sure that you actually use it as literally a kind of magnet, that when people land on there, they immediately see, yes, this is the person who can help me. And not only that, more importantly, there are specific things that you have in there to make sure you drive people to take action and you move them off the platform. That's step number 2, is your expert profile. And I'll put an emphasis here, off the platform. That is the goal, is to move people off this platform. Then we go into step number 3. Now, step number 3 is your lead capture. The value of your business right now, online, majority of businesses online today, is the size of their database. We've heard this for many years now, but you need to build a database. When you take people off Instagram, you might be taking them into a product page, into a training, into a phone call, into an online store. You might want to visit your physical store, wherever that might be. But generally, what we're looking to do is send people to some kind of opt-in page or landing page. I'll put those words on there for you, opt-in or landing page, where you can capture that all-important email address. Because right now, where we are today, the crazy thing is that that data and information is more valuable than oil. Okay, data is more valuable than oil. So, all these social media platforms have so many data points on us. Facebook has like 5,000 data points on us. It's crazy, as do many of these other platforms as well. You can see why it's so valuable, because when you know how people act and how people behave and such, then you're able to make kind of decisions based on data and based on the information, so you can ultimately increase your business profits. Now, when you capture the information and you build the asset of an email database, it means that you can market to people multiple times. But the challenge is this: most people will try and send people off a page, they'll try and send people offline, they'll try and send people somewhere, but they don't have a sufficient page or system to be able to capture those leads effectively. There's tools that we use right now, and there's a specific funnel that we use right now. It converts 80%. In other words, 80 out of every 100 people that land on that page say yes, they leave their name and email address and come into our business. It's crazy, crazy powerful. And so compare that, say, with a page like a website. Websites generally will convert between 1 and 3%. If you're sending 1,000 people to a page that converts at 1 to 3% and 1,000 people to a page that converts at 80%, the difference is enormous. That's the difference between a business succeeding and a business failing. And so, and you might look at this and think, well, I kind of have something in place. The reason I'm sharing this is I'm sharing the fundamental things that we've seen time and time again with businesses that have been able to make money and make profits and build a money-making brand on Instagram. $14 million in the past 5 years with our clients, and every single one of them has had some form of effective, high quality, and if you like, high converting lead capture funnel in there. Okay, that's step number 3. 4, now we've got to get clear on what you offer. And I want to just be very, very clear about this, is that getting clear on what you offer specifically really does need to come first, in the sense of you need to be clear on what you do and who you do it for. You can't find the traffic, that's step 1. You can't find the traffic and set up your profile if you don't know what you're doing and who you're doing it for. Okay, so that really needs to come first. But in this element, what I'm talking about specifically with an offer is, what do you actually sell? Okay, and by that I mean, do you have a course? Do you have a membership site? Do you have coaching? Do you have consulting? Do you have a service? Do you have a, recurring low ticket monthly? Do you have just a low ticket offer, or what we might call a front end offer? FE, front end offer. There's so many different ways that you can make money with this, right? There are so many different ways you can make money. Now, I have my own personal preferences about what I think works best in terms of time and lifestyle and profit that you get to keep and such, but that's not the purpose of this video today. This is just purely to show you that the potential here is absolutely massive. It really, really is. And having that thing in place so that you can start ultimately getting consistent income is vital. And that might sound really, really obvious, but some people just don't have these things in place. The only other thing I would add to that is that the bigger the ask that you have, the bigger the persuasion and influence that needs to be there. So, for example, if you're offering or selling a product for $1, you might quite easily be able to send people to one page, a sales page, or even just send an email and they will buy something for $1. If you're selling for something for $5,000, $10,000, then there needs to be a little bit more influence, a little bit more persuasion, a little bit more of a sell, a little bit more value, quite a lot more value, I would say, shown and portrayed in that exchange. And so the clear balance here is by making sure that, yes, you're clear on what you do and what you offer, how it's delivered, but also that you have a sufficient amount and a high enough amount of value displayed so that people are likely to say yes. it's a bigger ask and more value needs to be shown for a higher ticket sale than a lower ticket sale. That doesn't mean a higher ticket sale is harder or wrong. It just means we need to look at slightly different mechanisms in your offer. And then the final step is this: sales. No brainer, right? Of course. We have to make sales, we have to generate an income and generate sales. For most people, they don't like sales. That's a sweeping comment, it's a generalization comment, I realize, but the reason that most people don't like sales or shy away from sales, or it's not the place that they go to first, is because when you have sales conversations, it can lead to rejection. Okay, there's no question whatsoever. If you have sales conversations, then you're going to have to get used to rejection at some point. And that's why generally people say, oh, actually, maybe I'd just prefer to be behind the scenes. I might just kind of sell this or sell that, where maybe I don't have to get on the phone or speak to people on Zoom or even meet people face to face. But I would tie in your sales process with the step before, which is that the closer you are to somebody, or in other words, think about it this way, the closer your ideal person, your ideal client gets to you, if you are the face of your business, the closer they get to you, the bigger the relationship is, the stronger the trust is, therefore you can have a bigger ask in that sense. And so yes, there's going to be some rejection. That's part of business, that's part of sales, that's part of life, right? But it's how much rejection are you prepared to put up with, how big an upside are you prepared to kind of go for, to also match that with the potential downside of that rejection as well. What is clear for every business that we've worked with and for you to be successful is that you want this to be, as best as possible, automated. You want it to be automated, you want it to be simple, you want it to be something that ultimately allows you to get paid 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. So that's it. Those are the 5 fundamental things that you need to have in place, that you would want to have in place, and that I would encourage anybody, any company, any business owner, any entrepreneur that I'm working with, I'm going to always look at, do you have these 5 things in place? Do you have a source of traffic for your business? In this case, Instagram is the number 1 source of traffic. It's never been easier than it is right now to go and find those exact specific people that are right for your business. When you do find them, you want to bring them back to your expert profile. Not just an expert profile that shows you as an expert, but an expert profile that is literally the top of your funnel, so more people are going to come in here and actually move through your business. As they do, you want to capture those leads. We're not sending them to a random website that converts at 1 to 3%. Instead, you're going to send people, or ideally will send people, somewhere that converts significantly higher and allows you to capture more email addresses. As you do, and in whatever form that might look like, then you give them your offer. Now, you might be offering product, service, coaching, whatever that may be, and that's okay. But we need to then make sure that the offer matches exactly what people are looking for. And finally, we're looking at creating sales. And of course, we want to ensure that as much of the profit we keep as possible, but also that we're building systems and leveraging tools that allow this to be automated. It can run on its own. And ultimately, it means it's not just going to take all of your day, all of your time chasing around for different sales as well. You don't have to have that at all. You can automate this whole thing. And the beauty of this is this system has been repeatable, it's been consistent, it's something that we've used now with our clients for the past 6-7 years, and it's something that you can start implementing in your business today if you're serious about generating 6 or 7 figure business with Instagram. So pleased to share this with you, and I'll speak to you very, very soon. Bye for now.